Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and today I'm going to be sharing my collection of different nerd and geek property, toys, and little collectible things that I have accrued over the years. But this video will not include any Funko Pops. I'm going to be doing a whole separate video featuring my Funko Pop collection a little bit later this month. It's also not going to include any plushes because I think I'm going to do a video for those as well. So, without further ado, let's just jump right in to the other random stuff I have. First of all, I want to highlight these like little metal figures that I have. They are just these collectible, really hefty metal figurines, and of course, they have Storm, so I had to have it, and I think these are actually really nice. They're really like detailed and really hefty. I also have Black Panther in the MCU getup. His nails are like something fierce, so he's really cool looking though, isn't he? Also have Thor. What I love about Thor is that his cape here is like in motion. He's in action. And the last of the large ones I have is Wonder Woman, who also is in action because look at that hair. Hair goals. And then I also have two smaller little metal ones. First up, Catwoman, because I love Catwoman. And then Antiope, who didn't have a Funko Pop. This was like the only thing I could find of her, and I had to have it. So I am going to be highlighting other Funko products that aren't like the regular size or the big Funko Pops in my collection, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with like the little pint-sized heroes. So here we have Spider-Man, and I actually got two different of the little collections so I could have all 6 of the Spider-Man little pint-sized heroes. So here's Spider-Man's traditional suit, and then we have like the little homemade Spidey suit, and I just love how angry his little eyes are. We have Iron Man. The Vulture in action with his little wings sprawled and ready to go. Tony Stark rocking those glasses and a little cat shirt, but he's so cute. I love this one. And little tiny Peter Parker. And then we have the first ever pint-sized hero I got, and it actually is Wonder Woman, and I received this one as part of the Wonder Woman Legion of Collectors box I received over the summer. So sticking with Funko products, and speaking of collector's boxes, I have a few Dorbs here, and Dorbs I don't really like all that much, but some just kind of happened, and a good example of that is good old Batman here with the Batmobile, and I actually like the Dorbs rides, because I think they're pretty cool, but I did receive this in my Batman subscription box that I received from Funko. Then I got this awesome little pack that included Batman by himself, Penguin, which I love his top hat. He's so, like, top heavy, though. And Catwoman. So I thought these were all pretty cool and definitely worth the price point that they were at, so. And the only other Dorb I have, of course, is Storm. As soon as I saw that there was a Dorbs Storm, I obviously had to have it. Then I also received Cruella de Vil as a Dorbs in one of the Disney Treasures boxes. So those are all my Dorbs. So I've accumulated quite a few of these little mystery minis, whether I was searching for a particular one or I just like the property so I didn't mind which ones I got. So the first kind of series that I have several of is Batman v Superman, starting with like the little soldier guy. I actually think his outfit is pretty cool. Then we have Alfred, Bruce Wayne looking debonair, Batman, and I actually love this little Batman. Love those little angry eyes, and again, I just love things with motion. Diana Prince. And Wonder Woman. And then I have some Avengers little mystery minis. I am completely blanking on her name right now, but this is the niece of Peggy Carter, whose romance I definitely do not approve of with Captain America. Just creepy and weird. Crossbones, and I actually think he looks pretty awesome. Falcon, and I love this little one. There's so much cool detail in these paint jobs for being just these little mystery minis, but his is really cool. War Machine. Good old Bucky, aka Winter Soldier, including the arm. And then my favorite one I have is Vision. I think he's so cool. I think this little cape is so cool, so. And then the biggest collection of mystery minis I have is the X-Men collection. They are my favorite property, and of course I had to get Storm, which I did. So here we are with Storm, Cyclops, Logan, and I just have really been wanting the actual Wolverine one. haven't gotten him, and it makes me want to continue buying them so I can get him. But Mystique, Beast, which I think looks pretty cool, Professor Xavier, Juggernaut, and he is like really hefty actually, so that's cool. Sabretooth, Colossus, and I love when they do Colossus and they do this like shiny chrome metallic look. I think it's awesome. Emma Frost in her diamond form, which looks really cool. And then Iceman in his ice form doing his famous little ice slide, which also is pretty cool. I also just got this little Marvel Tsum Tsum thing as a Christmas gift, like stocking stuffer type thing from somebody at work. And this one is Ant-Man. It's the only like Tsum Tsum that isn't a plush that I have. So then I also have quite a few of the like tiny little Funko Pops that are keychains initially. Sometimes I actually prefer them because I think they're so cute. But I've kind of collected some of those over the years, starting with Batman, Joker, which I actually got for free when I purchased my ticket to go see Suicide Squad last year. Regal Cinemas was doing a promotion. We got one of these for free, so. Aquaman. Of course, my last DC one is Ms. Wonder Woman. Then for Marvel, I have Logan, complete with the like gray hair streaks. Thor from Thor Ragnarok. And the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. My last Marvel is Baby Groot, like little tiny Baby Groot, still in the pot and everything. Then I throw it back to my childhood with Chucky from Rugrats. We have Drogon from Game of Thrones. The Niffler from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Wally, because look how cute this Wally is, oh my gosh. Belle from Beauty and the Beast, she is my favorite Disney princess, so there she is. And then Ursula, darling. I just love how like luminescent her purple skin is on this little Hot Topic exclusive. Love it. So speaking of Disney and Hot Topic, they also have these little mystery boxes that are Disney themed, and they are actually really nice quality. So I have 3 of those. The first of which is this really cool Mickey Mouse one. And then we have like half donkey wooden Pinocchio, which I think is really actually amazing. They have the tail here. I think all of the paint work done on these is really fantastic, and he looks great. And the one I was dying to get was Dumbo with the little mouse and his little face just painted, ready for the circus. I think the work on both of these little characters is fantastic as well. I love elephants and I love Dumbo. So they've started coming out with these like really tiny metal things that are like 99 cents at the store. And of course it's nerd properties, and of course I can't help but buy them. So I've bought quite a few. And the only one that isn't a DC property right now though is Baymax. And I actually want to get more of the Disney and Pixar ones. But for now, Baymax is holding down the fort solo. Then we have The Flash, Cyborg, Batman, Batman again, and then I have all 3 of the renditions of Wonder Woman that they have. So we have the like gold plated suit, the silver and black accented suit, and the DCEU version with this kind of random red cape. And when it comes to Wonder Woman, I also have this little standee that I actually received when I bought one of the DCEU films. So, and because I love Wonder Woman and I love NASCAR, I also have the Danica Patrick Wonder Woman die cast, which I think is really awesome. And speaking of die cast, I have a few of the Cars 3 die cast because I'm crazy like that. So first I have Jackson Storm. We've got Cruz Ramirez with these awesome rims. Styling, girl. And of course I have to have Lightning McQueen. So I do have 2 actual like in-box action figures still, and they're both of course of my favorite superhero. So the first one is this silver outfitted Storm, and I actually purchased this one online. And then I have this Waterworks version of Storm. This came out in the 90s, obviously coinciding with the animated series, and this one I purchased at Denver Comic Con. And now on to my last segment of fandom, and that's going to be Pokemon. And before I go into this segment, I'm hoping to do a couple collaborations with fellow YouTuber Justin Watches Movies a little bit later into this month, all about Pokemon. So if you're a Pokemon fan, make sure you are checking back for those. So these little toys I have of Pokemon, obviously, are toys. Start with Squirtle. Of course, I've got to have my boy, Bulbasaur. And obviously, got to have Charmander. But Charmander actually came as part of this pack that I got for 50% off clearance at GameStop, which was an amazing deal that I had to have. But it came with Charmeleon, Charizard, and this awesome Mega Evolution Charizard, who is just so cool. And honestly, one of my favorite Mega Evolutions that they created. And then naturally, I have several Pikachus. First, I have this little guy who's kind of in the same vein as the others, obviously running. And I have this feisty little Pikachu who actually was given to me as a gift. And then the rest of these Pikachus were all part of this like 2-pack series that were released for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. So first, we got this little guy who's yelling up to his friends. Not sure what you're yelling about though, bud. We have this little Pikachu who is peacefully sleeping. This Pikachu, who apparently thinks it's a Leafandi. I'm not really sure what he's actually doing. This little cutie happily enjoying his strawberry. This Pikachu, who's also peacefully sleeping, but he's like ultimate chilled out Pikachu right here. This Pikachu who is in love, whether that's with another Pokemon, with a human, with food, or perhaps another Pikachu. We'll never know. This little guy who is shouting. He's not just like yelling up to his friends like that other one. He's just like yelling as loud as he can. And this feisty little guy who is ready to box. So that is the majority of my collection of nerdy toys, nerdy crap that I just kind of have accumulated over the past couple of years as I begin to just buy this stuff. I have so many nerdy interests, and I'm basically still just a kid who lives in an adult body, so I can't help myself. I buy things. But they give me a little bit of joy, so oh well. But tell me, do you collect any nerd collectibles, like legitimate collectibles, or any nerd toys, action figures, things that you just like to have around, whether they be like for display for your YouTube channel, or you just like seeing them? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!